Dental Centre ordered to enter defence. You're watching the evening edition of News on 2. I'm Adrian Seat. The Dewan Rakyat adjourned today after having convened for the first meeting of the 6th session of the 13th Parliament since March the 5th. The meeting is likely to be the last for the term of the 13th Parliament, which ends on June the 24th. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi thanked the Speaker Tan Sri Pandika Amin Mulia, Deputy Speaker Datuk Sri Ismail Mohamad Said and the entire Parliament administration for carrying out their duties well.
Kami juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Ketua Pembangkang dan rakan-rakan di sebelah sana keseluruhannya. Walaupun kita akan berjumpa di Medan dan di Gelanggang, tapi kita amat yakin bahawa pengalaman kita di Dewan ini, biarpun kita berbeza pendapat, tetapi di luar Dewan kita tetap sebagai sahabat.
During the first meeting of the 6th session, several bills were passed, including the Anti-Fake News Bill 2018 and the Supplementary Supply 2017 Bill 2018. The Dewan Rakyat also passed a motion on the redelineation of the electoral boundaries. The Provisional Dissolution Order of Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia or PPBM or the Malaysian United Indigenous Party by the Registrar Societies or ROS today is due to their failure to furnish the requested paperwork. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Datuk Sri Azalina Othman Said noted that the action was taken following the breach of a clause in the constitution of the party.
Saya rasa dia orang kena hormat undang-undang lah. Kalau ROS dah buatkan keputusan, dia kena ikut. Saya tak tahulah, mungkin dia merayu ke, dia orang nak persoal di mahkamah ke, itu hak mereka.
ROS today issued a temporary liquidation order against PPBM, giving it 30 days to complete the necessary details of phase liquidation. During that period, PPBM is not allowed to use their name, logo, nor carry out any party-related activities. The temporary dissolution of the party was issued when PPBM failed to deliver items of information and documents required under statutory notice under Section 14, Subsection 2, issued to the party on February the 28th. The government has no plans as yet to set up a special court to hear cases under the Anti-Fake News Act 2018. Speaking in Parliament today, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Azalina Othman Said, noted that the special court will, however, be subjected to the number of cases which will be monitored by the legal division in the Prime Minister's Department.
Kerajaan tidak bercadang lagi, tetapi kalau kita lihat mahkamah session dalam negara kita terdapat di peringkat negeri-negeri yang begitu banyak, dan kita juga tidak dapat menafikan jika mana-mana pihak yang memerlukan memasukkan sertifikat of urgency memang tidak akan dihalang oleh mahkamah.
Datuk Sri Azalina also said that the court will not push aside cases which involves the government. However, she said only cases which affect public order or security according to Article 8, Subsection 3 may be waived. Imperial Dental Specialist Centre Sdn Bhd was charged in the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court today of 5 charges in connection with the death of Datuk Syed Alman Zain Syed Alwi, son-in-law of Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. Datuk Syed Alman Zain died after receiving dental treatment at the clinic 2 years ago. Judge Harmi Thamri Mohamad made the order when the prosecution was able to prove a prima facie case against the centre that was represented by its director, Dr. Wong Yen Ling. According to the first charge, Imperial Dental Specialist Centre failed to ensure that the individual who performed the radiology procedure on the victim was qualified to conduct the said procedure. On the second charge, the clinic failed to keep and maintain a staff register. On the third and fourth charges, the clinic is charged with not providing oxygen as a basic emergency care service, as well as failing to submit to University Malaya Medical Centre a copy of all Datuk Syed Alman Zain's medical records when he was transferred there. Lastly, the company is also charged with failing to adhere to medical labelling regulations, as well as failing to take adequate measures to protect its professional healthcare and environment staff from biological hazards. The company is liable to pay a fine of between 10,000 and 300,000 ringgit on conviction or 3 months imprisonment if found guilty. An assistant agriculture officer of Risda is under a 5-day remand ending April the 9th to facilitate investigations regarding his actions of appointing his wife to carry out the replanting of rubber trees in Ulumwa, Kuala Pilah, involving over 18,000 ringgit. The 47-year-old individual is believed to have proposed his wife's name to carry out the planting of rubber trees under the Risda replanting scheme on a 1 to 2 hectare area of land since last year. Now, acting on the complaint, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, or MACC, launched an operation dubbed Ops Risda and detained him after he gave an explanation. The remand order was issued by the Assistant Registrar of the Special Remand Court, Nur Hayati Muhammad Saini, after a submission from Negeri Sembilan MACC investigating officer Ridwan Kadir. The case is being investigated under Section 23 of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009. Prosecutors today wrapped up their case against 2 Southeast Asian women accused of killing the estranged half-brother of North Korea's leader in an attack at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport 2. Prosecutors told the High Court that they were resting their case against Indonesia's Siti Aisyah, 25, and Vietnam's Doan Thi Huong, 29, after questioning 34 witnesses over the last 6 months. The judge said closing arguments in the trial, which could send the women to the gallows if found guilty, will begin on June 27th. Aisyah and Thi Huong are accused of smearing a VX nerve agent on Kim Jong-nam's face in a crowded airport terminal on February the 13th of 2017. The two are the only suspects in custody, although prosecutors say 4 North Koreans who fled the country were also involved.
The 4 North Koreans are very important. In fact, their presence is important. We are not able to, for example, examine them or put questions to them in the event defense is called.
The women have pleaded not guilty, saying they thought they were taking part in a harmless prank for a hidden camera show. After the closing arguments, the judge will now decide whether there is a case against the women, of which they will be called to make their defense. Otherwise, the women will be freed. Police crippled a methamphetamine processing syndicate after raiding a drug laboratory and confiscated drugs and drug processing equipment worth 10.46 million ringgit on April the 1st. Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Datuk Sri Mazlan Lazim said the lab was hidden behind a shabby premises at Taman Gembira in Brickfields in the nation's capital.
Nilai harganya tinggi. Nilai yang tinggi, iaitu 1 kilo 70,000. Lebih kurang tu 1 kilo 70,000 ringgit. Itu sebabkan kat sini kita pasti bahawa mereka ni betul-betul berniaga metafetamin ni.
Briefing reporters today, Datuk Sri Mazlan added that the 10.46 million seizure was the biggest for the Kuala Lumpur Police for the year. A 27-year-old man was remanded until April the 8th, and police are now hunting for several syndicate members. The case is being investigated under Section 79B of the Dangerous Drugs Act of 1952, which carries a death sentence upon conviction. Barisan Nasional will not take action against Bandar Tun Razak UMNO chief Dato' Rizalman Mokhtar, who was recently arrested for a drug-related offence, until police investigation is concluded. Now, Barisan Nasional Secretary General Dato' Sri Tengku Anand Tengku Mansor believes that the incident was merely part of a series of sabotage as the 14th general election draws near. The BN Secretary General also advised BN politicians to be extra cautious during these times, as they may be quarters plotting ways to incapacitate BN candidates prior to nomination day.
2 minggu lepas, 3 minggu lepas kena kepada Datuk Jo Dani dalam kawasan dia. Ini musim kita panggil the silly time lah, politik ni. Kita pun tak faham kenapa dia lakukan perkara sedemikian rupa. 2 hari lepas, 3 hari lepas kena pula Dato' Rizalman. Lagi 3-4 hari lepas tak tahu siapa kena lah. Jadi ini masalah terpaksa ahli-ahli politik menghadapi.
Datuk Sri Tengku Adnan was met after officiating the Yayasan Wilayah Persekutuan Food and Nutrition Aid Program in Putrajaya today. On Monday, Bandar Tun Razak UMNO Chief Dato' Rizalman Mokhtar was detained in a raid at an entertainment centre in the capital after he tested positive for drugs. Yesterday, in a press briefing, he denied claims that he was involved in drug abuse and believed that the act was a politically motivated trap to tarnish his reputation. Coming up next, Marudi Bridge to benefit over 30,000 residents. That story in a moment. You're watching News on 2. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. Over 30,000 residents in Marudi and Baram districts in Sarawak will benefit from the Marudi Bridge. Now, speaking at the construction launch of the bridge, Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak said the bridge, which will span across Baram River, will shorten travel time by allowing travellers to cross the river without the use of a ferry.
Dengan adanya jambatan yang baru ini, perjalanan ke Miri lebih mudah. Mungkin dalam 40 minit ke 45 minit. Kalau dulu kena naik ferry dan sebagainya, susah. Tetapi ini satu perubahan yang besar yang patutnya dibuat dulu lagi.
The Premier added that the federal government is aware of the vast potential for development in Sarawak and has a master plan for the continued development of the state. The Marudi Bridge is the third bridge spanning across Baram River after the ASEAN Bridge, which connects Sarawak to Brunei, and the Long Lama Bridge. The construction of the 81 million ringgit bridge will begin next year and is expected to be completed in 3 years. A centre to increase the security and quality of food will be established as soon as the government approves the construction of the National Centre of Food Safety, or NCFS. Now, the centre, which is the only food safety centre in the region, will be built in Sepang, Selangor, with an allocation of over 130 million ringgit. Health Minister Datuk Sri Dr. S. Subramaniam said that the centre is a scientific branch of the Health Ministry's Food Safety and Quality Division. He said that the centre will also help the country's food industry to produce safe and quality food products and at the same time be globally competitive. The minister said that the increase in science-based safety and quality control will also increase the consumers' confidence towards the country's food products.
Kita mesti mempunyai satu sistem yang boleh menghadapi dan menilaikan itu. Dan sistem ini mempunyai pelbagai jenis kaedah dan pelbagai jenis bahagian dan banyak daripada sudut sains.
Datuk Sri Dr. Subramaniam said this at the approval letter and handing over ceremony and the commencement of work in Sepang, which was also attended by Works Minister Datuk Sri Fadila Yusof. The construction of the building is expected to take 3 years, beginning this month, and is expected to be completed on April 21st. A 290 million ringgit provision will be allocated for the One Malaysia One Price program, which aims to ensure the people of Sarawak, Sabah and Labuan enjoy goods at the same price as Peninsular Malaysia. Deputy Minister of Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism, Dato' Henry Sum Agong, said since the program was implemented in 2013, prices of essential items have been successfully maintained and thus not further burdening the people financially.
Semenjak dilaksanakan kerjaan telah berjaya mengekalkan harga gula RM2.95 sekilogram, tepung gandum kegunaan am RM1.35 sekilogram dan minyak masak RM2.50 sekilogram, sama seperti harga di Semenanjung Malaysia.
Addressing the Dewan Negara earlier today, he said besides this scheme, the government is also actively implementing the Standardised Price of Goods program to ensure that communities from rural and remote areas in Sabah, Sarawak and Labuan can enjoy subsidised goods at a controlled price. The country's education system will continue to be transformed in line with its commitment of creating highly skilled human capital, as stated in the Malaysia Education Blueprint of 2013 to 2025. Education Minister Dato Sri Mazli Khalid said the transformational framework covers changes in learning modules of all schooling level, which includes emphasis on science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and also early childhood education.
Kerana menyedari permulaan awal yang berkualiti membantu meningkatkan penguasaan ilmu pada peringkat rendah dan menengah. Kementerian telah mengadakan pelbagai strategi meningkatkan akses dan kualiti pendidikan prasekolah. Yang pertama, mewajibkan semua pengusaha menggunakan kurikulum standard prasekolah kebangsaan yang disediakan oleh Kementerian Pendidikan. Yang keduanya, memastikan semua guru yang mengajar prasekolah mempunyai kelayakan minimum diploma pendidikan awal kanak-kanak.
Speaking in Parliament, Dato Sri Mazli said the ministry will always keep the public informed about the changes and developments made through the education system through the Parents and Teachers Association's platform. The radio frequency identification, or RFID tags, which will replace smart tags, will be distributed locally registered vehicles by early next year. Deputy Transport Minister Dato Abdul Aziz Kaprawi said the government is currently in talks with Touch 'n Go to distribute RFID tags for free to locally registered cars.
RFID ini memang teknologi yang terkini lah, yang tercanggih. Ataupun RFID ini adalah nama singkatan daripada Radio Frequency Identification yang digunakan tanpa bateri. Dan ini RFID ini mampu membuat pengasanan yang canggih, yang cekap, daripada jauh pun dia boleh kesan dan cepat.
Dato Abdul Aziz said this in Parliament today. Touching on the vehicle entry permit or VEP charges, he said that it is expected to be implemented by the end of this month. Dato Abdul Aziz said that the system is currently undergoing tests together with the Touch 'n Go e-wallet system. And in sports, weightlifter Azroy Hazal Wafi Isha Ahmad brought cheers to the national contingent when he bagged Malaysia's first gold medal at the 2018 Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia. Take a look. The 24-year-old athlete from Pahang claimed the gold medal after some thrilling actions at the Carrara Sports and Leisure Centre today. Azroy, who is making his Commonwealth Games debut, lifted 117 kilograms in the 56-kilogram snatch event to match the 8-year-old record of 116 kilograms set by Amirul Hamizan Ibrahim in the 2010 edition in New Delhi, India. In the clean and jerk, Azroy cleared 144 kilograms to amass an overall weight of 261 kilograms for the goal. The 261 kilograms scored by Azroy also broke the 260 kilograms record lifted by his coach Amirul Hamizan Ibrahim in 2002 in Manchester, England. The silver medal was won by India's Guru Raja with 249 kilograms, while the bronze went to Chaturanga Lakmal of Sri Lanka with 248 kilograms. When met by reporters, Azroy said he is delighted to be able to rise to his coach's challenge of breaking the latter's Commonwealth Games record despite struggling with knee problems.
Ini sudah koyak seminggu sebelum game. Sebelum datang ke saya dah minta dengan wartawan lagi tanya gold medal pertama, gold medal. Saya jawab dengan sempurna, saya tak ada nak stres apa tu. Saya jawab elok, tak ada nak kurang ajar apa semua sebab saya terlalu mikir sangat lutut saya. Saya kata ini aku nak hadiahkan satu gold medal untuk Malaysia.
Meanwhile, National Weightlifting Squad Manager Amirul Hamizan Ibrahim said he knew Azroy has all the abilities to win the gold medal today, adding that it was just a matter of formulating the right strategy to achieve the feat.
Kalau ikutkan atlet minta tinggi lagi sebab dia nak break pada rekod clean and jerk. Sebab bagi saya tak bagi sebabnya kalau kita buat pada 146 kg yang diminta pada atlet, kemungkinan 70% tak akan dapat bebanan tu. Jadi kita concentrate pada total record.
And that item concludes this evening's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Dewan Rakyat adjourns ending 13th parliamentary session. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more news updates. I'm Adrian Seed. Thanks for watching. The Tamil Bulletin is up next. Stay with us.